Hi all. The project is in touch with you system.GURU.Markets. Let's start with a summary of the corporation. If necessary, you can pause the video. We propose to consider all the indicators of the organization under study more carefully. Now we will look at the current performance of the company Verizon Communications Inc., ticker VZ. This review was created using information as of April 23, 2025. By classification GURU.Markets company Verizon Communications Inc. belongs to the subcategory Communication Mobile. 32 companies participate in the comparison, and this is very representative. Overall result for the company, 4 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.1 points. If you look broadly, within the market in general, we can note that the average result for the stock market in the aggregate is 1.8 points. Against a score of 4 points for Verizon Communications Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Verizon Communications and subcategory companies, we can see that over the last 12 months the company's shares Verizon Communications Inc. showed a change of 7.7%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory, 29.3%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Market capitalization of the company Verizon Communications is $182.31 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $1,020 billion. Verizon Communications accounts for a share of 17.876%. It is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $99.2 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $447 billion. Verizon Communications Inc. constitutes a share of 22.184%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Share Verizon Communications Inc. in the subcategory in case of market capitalization assessment is 17.876%. The book value is 22.184%. This represents a 24% increase in market value. Assessment of the organization's share of the market and book value of the subcategory, good, 1 point. The debt obligations of the company under study amount to $168.675 billion. Debt to book capitalization is 170% of capital. Result on the level of debt obligations of the company, bad, -1 point. The company's stock price to earnings ratio is 10.4. With an average for the subcategory of 17.5, which is 41% lower than in the subcategory. Profit for the last 12 months amounted to $17,510 million. Forward earnings for the coming 12 months are tentatively expected to be $20,479 million. And this is 17% more than now. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 1.4. The average in the subcategory is 1.8. This is 22% lower than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's stock market value to revenue in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $134,820 million. This is 14% more than at the current moment. Assessment of indicators of estimated future sales volumes in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The margin is 13%, with an average for the subcategory of 10.4%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 2.6%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 14.967%, which is 19% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the market value of the organization Verizon Communications, most likely towards revaluation. Whereas for the subcategory $1,532,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 19.5%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The volume of profit per employee is $175.8 thousand. Average for the subcategory, $87.8 thousand. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Assessment of profit per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of sales per individual employee of the company is $1,353,000. In the subcategory, $845,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 60%. Assessment of sales per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions corresponds to 1.7%, with an average for the subcategory of 2%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 47% for the company Verizon Communications. Whereas in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is approximately 50%. On average, shares of the subcategory are quoted the same as shares of the company Verizon Communications Inc. The company's actual share price is approximately $43.18. The consensus price target for the company's shares is around $46.98. The difference between the actual estimate and the consensus forecast is approximately 9%. Let's go to the order table. It is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions publicly made this season by the information and reference system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis Verizon Communications Inc. Information and reference system for stock valuation GURU.Markets, the following decision was made. Do not open an order, as this video is an overview. Thank you very much for watching this video and for using the information and reference system GURU.Markets. You are all the most excellent audience.